First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Detroit Lions. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
On the set. Mike back two. Three ball. Five.
First carry for Darius Geis. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Slam. Rock it.
To throw on second down. Hoover. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
From the gun on third down, Hoover. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Off play action. Hoover.
You ain't going nowhere.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a seaon he can have. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's second and 21. Looking to throw. Hoover. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's third down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Hoover. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Here's Hill on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Lions will take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their own 42. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. 2nd and 15. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line. Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, tight. Smooth. 55. Mike, 55. I got him.
Back to throw now on first down. Flush to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And he's going to go down again. T.J. Watt able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
Bravo.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing it.
There he goes right side. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ronald Jones, 92 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end. But running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. 2nd down and inches. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. as his guys are in for 6, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. So a first quarter sack, and remember, keep in mind, he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them. Maybe occupy people and make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game, it's a little bit of both for you.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake. Hoover. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Watch out for him on the return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Switch.
They begin the drive with Hill.
I got you, boy.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On second down, it's Hill. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They go play action here on first down. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want.
And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ronald Jones, 82 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
On the ready.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down now, it's Hill. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to.
Let's go now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Hey, Echo. Get it.
They'll look to throw, and he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Back to throw here. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll look to throw here. Going for a right side here, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They give it to Hill running right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5. 6.
The 6-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
3 down, 3 down.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He'll try and run for it with Hill. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Now here's Hill. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
He's not going to get me.
2nd and 2. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Irv Smith Jr., his first touchdown here of the new campaign. Down to 2. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Protein spell. Go, go.
They'll look to throw. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5. Caught by Jones. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Get out.
Operating from the gun. Hoover. This complete to Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they take a 17-14 lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hill. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 34. 31 yards there and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence.
Touchdown, Detroit! A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are going to jump back in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Let's go. Do it.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Looking to throw. Hoover. Eluding the pressure right.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Going top shelf for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
But it brings up 4th down.
On
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
Hey.
Reset. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
Hey, wahoo!
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. This will be fielded at the 17. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
You draw Corker.
Check hot route.
Get it.
Again, they run with Hill. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Down. 60 outlaw.
Watch your slant. Watch your
Snap.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 29-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Kill. Turn up.
Greystone, travel.
Here's Geis. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
We go. Watch 36.
From the gun, Hoover. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
General West. Hey, Haywood. Spike.
Back to throw. Hoover.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Let's go. Let me know what you got.
On 3rd and 2. Hoover, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First down, and it's Hill again. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
80 weapon. Ready.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
They'll drop to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a first down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
6 guys, check in.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw from his end zone. Hoover. This is the tight end fan. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. 23 yards the pickup there.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
52, 52. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Switch.
On 1st and 10, Hoover. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Check cross. Look at me, zipper.
Check 52 to Mike.
2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hoover. Into double coverage. charge, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tartt. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself, thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hoover. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Noah Fant, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The busy night continues for Hill. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
On the ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Was trying to get it to Darius Geis out of the backfield. And that'll bring up second down.
Ready, set.
6. Line 36. Here we go, G. Get off the
Bravo.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Oh, you get a headache. Oh, you get a headache.
To throw again. Hoover. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Topper!
Switch it.
Yep.
That's mine. I got him.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And Geis is going to be stopped short as he did not get the push he needed. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Ready,
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Hoover. And he'll find Hall. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
Back to throw. Able to find his running back, Geis. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Hey, shoot.
Mike 28. I'm coming.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike, he's coming. Check in. Here we go. Let's bring it.
Hey, high 7.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On fourth, they'll go again and try it once more.
Number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. One. Alert three. One.
Now Mariota on fourth down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Read.
I can't believe they let you play.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. This is Hill, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Now carry number 20 here for Hill. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Detroit, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.